Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time car show that airs live every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central. Welcome to the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Coming up, Mike Wilson from the Beach Boys and Conroe Cruiser Car Club. Later, a look at the stories making automotive news headlines this week. Howdy, along with Mike Mars, King Conrad DeLong, Jeffrey, we need more Jeff Zekin. I'm Dr. Vinny Boom Botts.
There you go.
So good to have you with us. I could be.
I thought you were Guido Sarducci.
I could be that too, depending on what kind of mood I'm in.
Father Guido Sarducci.
Father Guido Sarducci.
He's dead.
How many popes in the pizza?
Popes in the pizza.
That was his Saturday night.
Was that a line that he did, a gig that he did?
That was a Saturday Night Live bit.
Popes in the pizza. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Beach Boys, Mike Wilson. I mean, Conroe Cruisers Car Club. I know that you've probably heard that a time or two, Mike.
His whole life.
Hello.
Mike, are you there? We see you, Mike, but we cannot hear you, Mike. I think he needs to turn his microphone.
Chuckling.
Yeah, but we can't hear him.
No.
And I've got his microphone on, so it's not my fault.
No, and it shows that he's on and he's connected.
Well, I don't know. Yeah.
He's playing
Mike,
with you.
say something.
Yeah, so that's not going to happen. So I'll let you work on that down there. We worked on your wiring down here. It's
You
time-
work
it's
on
your-
it down
Well,
there.
and I appreciate that.
Just don't touch it.
Yeah, don't touch
I'm
it.
not touching it.
I do have some recalls to tell you about. Ready? And you want to do that, or you want me to overdub the Autorama thing? I've got Autorama here in notes. Would you like me to
That's
do
your
the notes?
call. You
Okay.
demand.
Well, I
You demand.
really want to tell everybody about Autorama because
let's do that.
you heard the commercial, but if you're a car
Enthusiasts.
or television watcher, you've probably seen Bad Chad and his wife Jolene from Bad Chad's Customs.
From Nova Scotia.
From Nova Scotia.
And his son's on the show, too. His son's a painter now.
That's right. Yes, I've seen
the reruns I've seen.
Yeah.
He's developed into a painter.
The Chad and his wife are going to be at Autorama for an autograph signing session on Friday from 1 to 5.
And Chad has built some very unique custom cars over the
unique,
years.
Very unique.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's all this visual thing in his head. This isn't something that he builds off of another car. He just totally visualizes it and gets the fenders off of one car and the body and the hood off another. And I follow him on YouTube. He does some cool stuff, but he does it
in a very
low budget
Yes, he does.
way.
Yeah, a Nova Scotia kind of way.
But that's the point, because it's cold there like 11 months out of the year. Mike, I'm just saying, it's cold there quite a bit.
Colder than it is here, that's for sure.
I mean, how do you, if people live like that, how do you create a business to make those things? I mean, it would be, I'm just thinking it would
But
be.
it seems like a lot of stuff that he makes, he sells locally.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm just
which
saying
is
the
kind of
processes.
surprising
Gets
to me.
commissioned locally.
The processes is what I'm saying.
The winery he built. I'll be honest with you. That white car he built for the winery, stunningly beautiful
Yeah, it
car.
was. Yeah.
You know.
I
So he is a visionary, but he's a welder. He's turned Jolene into a welder now as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
She gets in there.
She gets
She's-
after it.
She's welding stuff up. And then, he's got the one friend of his that does the engine work and stuff for him. So he's got different people coming and going, different craftsmen coming and going. But, again, he builds a unique style of car that, you have to maybe have a passion for.
Well, I'm on Facebook friends with, not personally, but one of thousands, Ian Roussel. And I think that I can relate to the stuff that he builds.
He's a down-to-earth guy.
And he is so creative and so talented. Oh, my gosh. He can cut and splice stuff and weld.
But he sees what he wants to build as well.
Yes.
It's not an evolution of a car.
But
He
it's a
sees-
different kind of looking
Right.
at it than the guys up in Nova Scotia.
Right.
There were some episodes on this past week where he even said to the audience, to the show, where he can find things in a shop to create, to put on a car that work.
Yeah.
So he can go to like a junk pile, I guess, and build things from it.
And that's what Chad does. Bad Chad does. He goes into some of these salvage yards up there in Nova
Absolutely.
Scotia after the snow melts, and builds a car out of that. You know, and might build one car out of 4 or 5 different cars to make something work. But you know, but he goes from frame to body to paint to interior. He does it all.
Yeah, interesting stuff. And there's a new show, and I can't remember the name of it. It's on Motor Trend, where the guy goes to the junkyard, pretty much, or some field somewhere, and rescues. There's a promo that airs where he pulls this Mustang out that's been sitting in a field for 30 years, and gets the thing to run. And those are the kind of things that I really like. And he does it in such a unique way, and it's fun to watch him.
I'm not a fan just yet. He's got to win me over. I'm not there yet.
And he says some funny lines, and it's another one of those amazing shows. You wonder how long these shows don't seem to last very long.
I think Bad Chad had like 2 or 3 seasons.
And remember, a season is not
26 shows.
No, it's not. It's however many they decide that
It could be
it's
6. It could be 8.
Right.
Yeah.
And now he is a YouTube guy. That's where I catch him.
And that's where they're all going. I mean, look at Danny Coker.
Right.
His stuff that he does.
And Danny Coker's going to be there Sunday at
Right.
Autorama.
Right. Dave Kindig's going to be there Saturday, 1 to 4. We tried to get him on, but unfortunately, he's not going to arrive until right before he does his signing.
Yeah.
And so, 1 to 4. It's
So he's going to have a crowd around him as well. People are going to.
Everybody's going to
There's-
crowd around all those.
There's
those
new
stars
episodes of Bitch and Rides on there now, but they've gone in a little bit different direction where the whole show is one event or a car show rather than progressive build of a car. I'm just seeing that's what I see.
But he's had a little personnel changes too.
Yeah,
He's had a
a
couple of
few.
people have
Yep.
gone elsewhere.
Yep.
And brought a couple of new people in.
Oh, the other one, Iron Resurrection.
Love those guys.
You
out
know
of
that
Austin.
Shorty's got his own show coming on.
Short Dog's got his own show.
Shorty's got his
Out
own
of
show
Dallas.
coming. Yeah. And if you look at the promo, some of the people in his show came from
Martin Brothers.
the Martin Brothers. Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
That sort of stuff happens.
And I wouldn't be surprised that Martin Brothers didn't support him in going and getting his own show.
Yeah.
You know, because he was such an integral part of Iron Resurrection.
Well, listen, this new painter they got is just as talented.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny because those talented guys, like the Martin Brothers bunch, they somehow, some way, find the most talented people. He's got a kid that he brought in there, with the one with the beard, and he started off sweeping the floor.
Yeah.
And then he led to one thing, led to another thing. I know that he chopped
now he's
some,
doing some fabrication.
I did some spring work on one of the cars just to lower it by an inch. And he let him do more and more stuff. And we've grown with him as a viewer. And now he's doing some incredible stuff with bending metal and welding. And it's unbelievable.
Mike, the guy, his sidekick, he's a super guy. He just looks like he's a fun person to hang out with.
You see, I thought that was his brother, but it's not.
No, his brother
is a silent brother, pretty much.
Well, yeah, I think he's a silent partner, but his brother has recently come into the business because he was out of the business for a while,
Right.
construction company or something, and he brought him back.
Right.
But Mike, the fabricator and the guy that does it all, he just looks like he could be a cool dude to hang out with.
Yeah.
Drink a few beers with.
Yeah, I think
Whatever,
we should call up there and see if we could get us a party going, and we could all boogie up there.
Or make it a stop on a cruise.
Well, that's what I'm kind of saying.
Yeah.
Of course, you'd have to get the Oldsmobile because you wouldn't be allowed.
Get a hold of Sparkman and do a tour of Texas.
And stop
That's what I'm
in up
talking
there.
about.
Yeah.
Take a tour there.
Yeah, I would imagine that the next hot rod tour of Texas is going to be massive.
They're still posting stuff.
Oh yeah.
But he hasn't scheduled. I think he's working on schedule right now.
Yeah.
He's trying to get some stuff
You
together.
better hurry up. We're ready.
How you doing there, Mars? Why don't you put your headset on so we can hear you?
He's got Radio Free Europe.
So what's going on with our guest that is now 9 minutes late?
Well,
He's here.
He's here, and he can hear us, and I can see him talking, but I cannot get him.
Do I need to unplug something over here?
No, I'm not sure what it is. He's bouncing in and out of mute.
Okay, well, I don't have anything. I've got him turned on, and he's feeling it right now. But I've got him turned on over here, so it's not.
Yeah,
me.
but I'm showing he's muted on his end.
Okay, well, I don't care about any of that. So anyway, I want to go on with Autorama. Danny Coker and Kevin Mack from Counting Cars. That's another one of those shows that's gone to YouTube.
Kevin's like the office manager for
Yeah.
Danny Coker.
Yeah, they've got to.
He doesn't do anything in the shop. He's pretty much the office.
Well,
manager.
he's the overseer, the overlord, making sure that they're not spending
they're-
too much.
right, they're
and
making
on
money.
budget,
Right.
on time. Yep.
Because you know how the shop guys are.
Operations.
It's like, hey, man,
These
you know,
operations.
that rear axle cost us $10,000. Whoop, that's a little bit too much money. You're not buying
That's a
that.
lot too much money. Yeah.
Well, and you talk about a wonderful painter.
Yes, very talented
Counts
guy.
Custom. He's got a killer painter. Even Horny Mike is kind of a killer painter.
He's kind of faded out of it a little
Yeah.
bit, I think.
Yeah,
Because he's got his own things going
I
on the
was
side,
never
those
a
own
big
businesses.
fan of him.
But the mural work he does is
Yeah.
pretty remarkable.
Texas-style music throughout the weekend. You going to play the drums?
No, we're playing tomorrow at a jam, and that'll be fun.
Well, why don't
tomorrow.
you promote that? You know, if you'd like to see Jeff Zekin at his finest, because, you know, Jeff was Major Domo back in the day, and he is a great
Domo
drummer.
arigato.
What?
Staccato.
Domo arigato.
Okay, well, whatever that is. He's everything you want him to be.
Yeah.
Anyway,
And
so
then some.
that's tomorrow at 4:00 at the County Line.
yeah.
And it's not the County Line Barbecue; it's the County Line Bar and Grill.
And what it is, it's a jam session. We play for an hour, and we invite other musicians to join in either another band or individuals, solo.
So bring your
singers.
harmonica or
There's going to be a couple
accordion.
of guys there. Yeah, a couple of guys will.
Bring your accordion and you can join
What are
in.
you eating?
Something that Mike left on the table.
Cough drops.
So come on out. It'll be fun.
62nd O'Reilly Auto Parts Autorama, George R. Brown. Thanksgiving weekend opens at 3:00 on Thanksgiving afternoon, and runs
So instead of taking that
nap.
food
turducken.
coma nap at 3:00, go to Autorama.
Listen, I don't need to
Walk
have
it off.
I don't need to have turkey to have a food nap in the afternoon. I just eat a sandwich and
A
I'm
turkey
out.
sandwich. Turduncan.
No, turducken.
Turducken. What did I say? Turduncan?
Turd. You said turducken.
He's putting a donut in a turd.
Oh, no. Moving on.
Well, this is what happens when you've got too much time on your hands, as you can
That's
tell.
another good song.
Yeah, it is.
What's that?
Too much
Foreigner.
time on your hand. Yeah.
Foreigner.
Was it Foreigner? Anyway,
No.
tickets are $23 a person for adults. You can get a $2 discount coupon at O'Reilly. O'Reilly Auto Parts.
All O'Reilly's locations.
Yeah. Children 6 to 12, $4. Children under 5 are free.
Free for the taking. Come and get one.
So at any
Children
rate, yeah.
If you like kids, I mean, you could do that.
Are you going to go?
Yeah.
Is the Booge and Kathy
I
going to go?
don't know. I'm sure Jason would want to go with his buddy Angelo, like they do every
Well,
year.
we're going to need to get
And
some more tickets.
We'll have to do that, yeah. But, yeah, I mean, I'll make the offer to him. And if not, we'll just go on our own.
Yeah, good. Because, well, the three of us, Mr. Wiring down here, you and me will be
Well,
there.
what about David?
Yeah,
and David Ainsley, yes.
David
Ainsley.
And Short Circuit. That's going to be the new nickname, Short Circuit.
There was a TV show, movie,
Yeah.
Short Circuit.
That's my
Was that a
new name.
Disney movie?
I don't know, but it could be.
Anyway.
It can be now.
I'm sure that Mike Wilson with the Conroe Cruisers Car Club had a lot to say, but unfortunately we're unable to
Connect.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here.
wheel him in. But at any rate, there are lots to do at the Autorama Thanksgiving weekend go.
It can be busy.
Have a
busy,
good time.
busy, busy.
I've got some recalls to tell you about.
Mercedes, you think? What's the over and under on Mercedes?
Yeah, I think there's a GM.
Okay.
Big
Big
GM
Jim.
one.
Yeah. Okay.
How about your Porsche 911
How
GT3?
about that?
It's being recalled because a seatbelt anchor may detach from the seat.
It's because the car goes too fast and the seat doesn't stop soon enough.
Inoperative rear view camera display on every Audi known to man that was made in 2022.
Oops.
Volkswagen Atlas and Atlas Cross Sport for 22 and 23.
That's a new one.
The trailing arm bolts are improperly tightened.
Ooh.
They're either
It gives
too
you a little
tight or too
directional
loose.
stability issues.
Yeah, you think. I saw an 18-wheeler this week on I-10, the Baytown East Freeway at Waco, heading inbound into downtown. The whole rear carriage of the trailer, came off of the trailer while he was going down the freeway. So here are 2, 4, 6, 8 wheels and tires and the carriage part of it that attaches to underneath back here. And here is the trailer loaded down to the hilt with a big bend in the middle of it when it hit the concrete. And he probably went another 100 yards down the freeway when he realized, something's wrong.
Truck feels a little light.
Yeah. And I can only imagine going down the freeway next to him, and all of a sudden, whoosh, there go the wheels.
That's the wheel immobilizer.
The wheel immobilizer.
It was quite something to see.
Yeah, I saw them when they were trying to pick it back up.
They were trying to pick the carriage up.
Yeah, I saw your shot of that.
And that guy was, he couldn't get the wheels off. Anyway, Dodge, Challenger, and Charger for 2022. An inoperative TPMS sensor.
Oh.
Or probably 4 of them, I guess.
That's easy fix.
So you heard General Motors recalled.
I'm not done yet.
Okay.
You'll have your time. Hyundai, Santa Fe Sport, ABS unit may cause an engine compartment thermal event for the 2018 model year. Tire pressure loss not detected on Audi and Volkswagen groups, 2019 through 2021. Seatbelt pretensioners may explode.
That's what they do.
And the Genesis and Hyundai models for 23, 21, and 22.
That'll scare the critters out of you.
That pretty much will do it. Okay, what did you have?
General Motors recalls 340,000 full-size SUVs because the daytime running lights don't turn off.
Could you pull this a little bit closer, please?
Because the daytime running lights won't turn off when the headlights are on, so it's too bright. Now, there's not many people who've ever said that about General Motors, that they're too bright.
I knew where that was going. That was a good one.
But they've recalled 2022 SUVs.
300,000?
340,000 full-size SUVs.
You know, just to make it perfectly clear, however minor a recall is, it costs those corporations, those automotive
millions
and
Billions.
millions of dollars just for a light bulb. Millions.
Go to safercar.gov, check the 17-digit VIN. It's on your insurance card, and see which one your car is involved in.
Yep.
And get it fixed.
Yep.
I mean, they'll give you a car, the whole 9 yards, just to get your car in there.
And if you want to sell it, trade it into Mac, or if you want to go to Emmons Pro, they'll take your car and they'll do you right.
Yeah.
There you go. I see we got Mike back on the pre-screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's still muted.
Well,
Bouncing in and out.
yeah, no.
Goes on mute.
We could get it fixed. Have him on next week there, Short Circuit.
Yep.
Do we call him Shorty for short?
You need to let that go down there, Mr. Morris.
Yeah.
It's all right. I mean, you've spent 20 minutes trying to get him on, and it's not working for you.
Yeah.
You need to put your headset on so we can hear you.
Hello.
You know, we've only been doing this for 11 years, and I've tried to instruct and inform these guys that you need to have a microphone close to your mouth for all of us to hear you. But there are those that don't understand that.
Well, we're not the consummate professionals that are inducted into the Broadcasting
moron.
Hall of Fame.
A moron could tell you that. That
See,
has
Don?
nothing to do with it.
That's Don. You got it right.
It's exactly, you got that right, my friend. I watched a video. Don't ask me why I watched
Monty
it.
the donkey? The
No.
singing
How's
donkey?
Monty doing?
Monty's doing well.
Good.
I did this tour of YouTube yesterday because we couldn't fly because of the weather. And I was looking up C5 Corvette videos. How to, problems with this, problems with that. Quite educational, actually. There was stuff on there that I didn't know that I could do through the car's computer with those 5 buttons that are over there next to the instrument cluster. It's interesting what you can do. For instance, the traction control, it's got a traction control on and off button down on the center console. Mm-hmm. It, by default, is on all the time. Mm-hmm. Good for me. I'm in. You can turn it off, but you can also put it into competition mode, and it turns everything off, all of it. I did not know that, and the way to do it is you press it and you hold it, and then all of a sudden on the display up there in the instrument cluster it goes,
"Hold my beer."
Competition mode. Yeah.
So did you do that?
I have not done that because I'm not talented enough.
Well, you can at least turn it on to see how it
to drive it in competition mode.
No,
and then you can turn it off.
Okay, now I've told you my stories
as it goes down the street this way.
When I worked for
circles.
General Motors, and you'd see these wrecked Corvettes in the body shop, and I'd go interview the customer, and I'd say, "You touched the button, didn't you?"
Don't touch it.
and generally,
touch the red button.
Generally, they would turn traction control off or go into comp mode and wreck the car because the car was smarter than they were.
And I watched a video about it that General Motors actually made the video explaining how the anti-lock brakes work and what happens when it loses traction. Mm-hmm. It's truly an amazing thing how all of that works together. It's quite sophisticated.
Very much so. Yeah, because it's not just the analog brakes, it's also the stability control. As you're yawing out, you're spinning out the rear end, and it starts touching different brakes to bring you back in line. It's pretty complicated system.
Turn it on. You got to turn it on and maybe go a block with it.
It's very sophisticated. And
did I ever tell you about the time I was up at Chelsea?
Oh God!
Here we go.
Turned the traction control off on the Viper. Fortunately, it was out on a big skid pad.
Why did you do something like that?
Well,
Mars?
I just seemed like the thing to do. I thought I was going to go through the little course a little quicker, and I was going to show them just how good a driver I was.
And where did the car wind up?
It stayed on the skid pad. I mean, it was
not where it's supposed to be, but still
it was on the skid pad.
But it was upside down.
After he went through all the cones that were on the skid pad.
No, I only went through half.
Well, didn't somebody here in Houston turtle a Viper?
Yes, as a matter of fact,
yes,
he did.
He did.
Mm-hmm. And then I think somebody just recently turtled a Z06 Corvette.
Now explain what turtle is to the audience.
Put it on its roof.
There you go.
Yeah. The Viper was upside down in a ditch. And from what I understand, is that Stellantis wound up having the car taken back to Detroit, and it was
crushed.
Yep.
That was the end of that.
And there were no more Vipers in the press fleet after that.
That's right. Thank you, Harold.
Harold Gunn did that one?
Yeah.
He didn't
He's
get
the
hurt,
ultimate ditchweed. Huh?
Probably another person that was going to show off on how good a driver I am and wasn't.
I learned one time early on with the traction control, if it's got traction control,
leave it on.
Leave it on. Yeah. Stability control.
Don't touch the button.
They're now, if the car is equipped with stability control, they're integrated together. Leave it alone.
Well, and, for yours being a 2001, the technique or the technology of a 2022 is so far advanced over what you were in 2021.
Correct.
They are way smarter.
2001.
They're way smarter than they were 20 years ago.
So what else did you find out about it? You got the traction control, and you said there was other things.
There were lots of other things on there that will go nameless. Because I can't remember what they were.
Well, you could also put it in dyno mode.
Well, mine does not have dyno mode.
Where you can put it on a dynamometer and test the output of the engine, because on a dynamometer you have to turn the traction control. Might be comp mode, but you have to turn the traction control off because it doesn't see the front wheels spinning and it sees the rears, so it's taking effect in the traction.
So it's a chassis dyno.
Yeah,
Right.
there's all sorts of things. Well, at any rate, it was an interesting read, and I'll bet you that your car, whatever car it is, has a video on there. These were two guys, two different Corvette enthusiast shops and that sort of stuff. Very interesting stuff.
I've got to replace the battery in my fob. I got an alert in the car this morning, as a matter of fact.
Really?
Yeah, change your battery in the fob.
Okay. Well,
Probably a 2036 wafer.
Yeah.
don't forget
Something
that.
like that.
All right. Time now for a quick break. We're going to wrap up today's In Wheel Time Car Talk Show right after this, so stay with us.
Starting to work on your Christmas calendar? Be sure to add the next Tailpipes and Tacos Cruise-In Saturday, December 17th. You'll want to attend Tailpipes and Tacos Christmas Edition at the Loopy Tortilla in Katy, 8 to 11 a.m. It's the only place cruisers compete for Loopy's Chili Pepper trophies and other prizes. There's no charge to enter your vehicle for Best Hot Rod, Best Classic, or Best Modern Classic. Tailpipes and Tacos is Houston's coolest and most unique cruise-in and is your opportunity to see the best hot rods, show cars, classics, and resto mods. And get Loopy Tortilla breakfast tacos with adult beverages. There's no entry fee, and cars will automatically compete for those much sought-after custom Loopy trophies and other prizes. It happens at the Loopy Tortilla Tex-Mex in Katy on the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard, just south of I-10. It's the Tailpipes and Tacos Christmas Edition, Saturday, December 17th. The In Wheel Time Car Talk Show will be there too. Celebrate the Christmas season with friends and family at Tailpipes and Tacos. Saturday morning, December 17th, 8 to 11. We'll see you then, weather permitting.
Hey, Houston! America's greatest hot rod tradition is back! Thanksgiving weekend! The O'Reilly Auto Parts Autorama at the George R. Brown Convention Center. 4 action-packed days of hot rods, customs, classics, trucks, performance cars, and live music. Do not miss the Ultimate Lowrider Showcase, sponsored by Shorty's Hydraulics and the Traditional Rod Garage. Saturday only, it's the Tuner Galleria with 250 imports, JDM, and luxury cars, plus music and models. On the celebrity stage, presented by Nick's Auto Repair and Classic Car Restoration, meet Bad Chad and wife Jolene from Bad Chad Customs on Friday. Saturday, it's Dave Kindig from TV's Bitch and Rise. Sunday, it's Danny Coker and Kevin Mack from TV's Counting Cars. Shop the swap meet and women's world all weekend. The O'Reilly Auto Parts Autorama, November 25th to 28th at the George R. Brown Convention Center. Discount tickets at O'Reilly Auto Parts, part of the Summer Racing Equipment Show Car Series. See Autorama.com for more info.
The In Wheel Time Car Talk Show is now part of the iHeart family. Now you'll have access to 24/7 Car Talk anytime you need a fix. Just download the iHeart Radio app and ask for In Wheel Time Car Talk, and there we are. Be sure to save us in your iHeart library for instant access. No matter where you are, you have the best Car Talk Show right on your PC, laptop, or mobile device and never have to worry about finding us again. Of course, you can always get access to our video and audio streams via InWheelTime.com and your favorite podcast channel, and all of this is free to you. From the iHeart Radio app, you'll not only hear our Saturday morning live show, but the best shows of the past, updated weekly. Never miss a minute of up-to-date new car reviews, pre-owned reviews, Conrad's Car Clinic, informative interviews, automotive news, and the most fun car talk show on the planet. Just download the iHeart Radio app, search for In Wheel Time Car Talk, save it to your library, and with a tap of the icon, you'll be in touch with your favorite Car Talk team. In Wheel Time Car Talk, streaming now on iHeart.com/In Wheel Time Car Talk.
Well, that's a wrap for this week's In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. When you're online, check out our Facebook page. Give us a like, tell your friends about us, share our junk if you would, please. You'll get Conrad's Unicorn Hunting features, along with all things automotive, all week long for free, including new car reviews, upcoming events, cruise-ins, racing events, and other goodies. You can find the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show 24/7 on the iHeart Radio app. In Wheel Time can also be heard and seen live on Facebook, YouTube, and InWheelTime.com. And thanks, Facebook, for getting us hung up today.
Yeah.
We're always on live Saturdays, 8 to 11 Central Time. 30-minute podcast available from your favorite podcast provider 7 days a week. The In Wheel Time Chief Engineer is David Ainsley. Our Marketing Advertising Manager and Video Technical Director is We Need More, Jeff Zekin.
Yes.
Our booking agent and podcast editor, Mike Mars, and Mr. Know-It-All, his royalty, King Conrad DeLong. I'm Don Armstrong. Today's In Wheel Time Car Talk Show is produced by the most famous used car hawker of all time, Art Grindle.
Yeah.
Be sure and join us for the next 3-hour In Wheel Time Car Talk Show Saturday, November 19th, 2022, starting at 8 a.m. Central Time on all of our In Wheel Time Car Talk outlets, right here on the Smoke and Mirrors Network. Have a great, safe weekend. Until next time, car lovers.
That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.